In this video, we're going to learn the basics of building and editing a page on the platform. If you want to follow along, log into your account and select Pages in the website section of the left-hand panel. Then select New Page. Leave the slash in the parent page section and put in a name for your new page in the New Page Location section. Then set your page offline and hide it in sitemap and navigation. This will stop people from finding a page while you're working on it. Once you hit Next, you'll be taken to the page editing environment. Here we have a mostly empty page. It has a header and a footer, but not much else. Let's start to put some content on this page. I'm just going to click into the page and start typing. We can see the text is appearing on the page, but if we hit save and then view the page, it doesn't look very nice. The text goes from one side of the page to the other. Generally, when we create a page, we want to leave some space on either side of our content to make the page more readable. Let's go back to the editor. I'm going to delete off all of that text and open up the Insert menu on the left-hand side. We use the Insert menu whenever we want to add something to the page that isn't text. This can be a content element like an image, video, map, icon, or button, or it could be an element that changes the layout of the page, like an empty section, a table, or a set of rows and columns. Now, to give the content of this page some underlying structure, I'm going to take the empty section element and drag it onto the page. This creates a section that can hold my content. If I put the text from earlier into the section, I can see that my content has some white space on either side and it's looking a lot nicer. If I want to increase the amount of white space on either side, I can. I put my mouse over the dotted line on the side of the section until I get a two-way arrow. And then I click and drag towards the center until I'm happy with the amount of white space. I can then repeat the same for the other side. I can also do this with the top and bottom of the section to increase the amount of space between the content in my section and the elements below or above it. Now my content is a lot more readable, but I think I should start the page with a title and a nice image. I select Insert again and drag into a new section. Here, I'll write a title for my page. The text is the same size as all of the other text on the page. In order to make changes to my text, I'll select the text and choose one of the heading elements from the text toolbar at the top of the page. If I want more options, I can click the three dots in the toolbar to open up an advanced text menu in the sidebar. This will give you additional text editing options. I think my text should be in the middle of the page, so I select it again and use this option to center it. I'm also going to select the B to make it bold. And I'm going to center the text in the section below it as well. I'm happy with the text now, but I want to add some color to the background. I click the three dots on the section handle to open the drop-down menu, and then I select Edit. I can now edit this section from the left-hand toolbar. I'm going to click on Background Options and then select Color, and choose a color for the section. If I want to, I can also use an image for a section background. To do this, I select Picture. First, I need to specify where the image is from. I can select an image from a free stock image library. I can use an image that I've previously uploaded to the page, or I can upload a new image to the page. I'm going to choose a stock image from the stock image library. I'll add some more space to the top and bottom of the section to display a bit more of the image. I'm also going to change the background position to reposition the image a little. And I'm going to add a little bit of blur to the image as well. I'm happy with the image, but now the text is hard to read. I'm going to return to the original menu and change the font color to make it more readable. Now my page is starting to come together. I think it needs some more content though. I'm going to insert a new empty section and I'm going to make it grey. For this new section, I want to split the page in two and put a video on one side and some text on the other. To create the split, I use a row column element. I drag it onto the page and it creates a single row with 3 columns. Because I want to split the page in half, I only need 2 columns, so I'll delete one. In the right column, I'm going to add some text. I want to put my video on the left-hand side. The easiest way to put a video on your site is to upload it to your YouTube channel first. Then, I take the YouTube element and drag it into the left-hand column. I search for the video I want to add, and then I resize the YouTube window until I'm happy with it. Now we know how to build a section from scratch. The good news is that for many types of sections, we can use a pre-built section to save time. To use one of these pre-built sections, we select Insert and then change the top tab from Elements to Sections. I want to add a section for product features, so I select the Features option, decide on the Features section that I want to use, and then drag it onto the page. We can see this new section contains a number of elements, including a row with 2 columns, a heading, another row with 2 columns which is sitting inside the left-hand column, 2 subheadings and some body text, and a placeholder image. I'm going to change the image to suit my page, and I'm going to add a bit more padding to the top and bottom of this section. Another important thing we need to consider when we're making a page is linking. We want to give people easy access to other parts of our website when they want more information. Almost any element can be turned into a link. At the end of this text, I'm going to add a section that says Learn More, which can then send the user to another page on my website. I highlight the sentence and click the option in the top toolbar that looks like a link. I then choose the Page on Your Website option and choose the page I want to link to. We get a notification that the link was created. In this next section, I'm going to add a download button that will allow the visitor to download a PDF when they click the button. I select Insert and drag the button element onto the page where I want it. I can use the toolbar controls to adjust the appearance of the button, and then select Choose Link and choose the File/PDF option. Then I'll upload the file that I want my visitors to be able to download. In the bottom section, I'm going to turn the image into a link. I select the image, select the link icon from the top of the page, and for this one I'm going to choose the External URL option. This is an image of the city of Frankfurt, so I'm going to link this image to the Frankfurt Wikipedia page. I put the link in the Link To section, and the link is created. I don't want people to leave my site when they click this link, so I'm going to go to the Open In section and change the selection from Same Window to New Window. This will cause the Wikipedia page to open in a different window when the image is clicked. To finish this page, I'm going to add a map to the bottom of the page. I actually want this element to take up the full width of the bottom of the page, so instead of putting the map inside a section, I'm just going to drop it straight onto the page. We can see here it stretches the entire page. I'm going to change the map to display a different city, and my page is done. So we can see now how a page is built out of different content and layout elements. You'll have a number of pages that have been generated for you. Take a look at your homepage and see if you can recognize all of the different content and layout elements that have been used. Try editing those elements to see how they behave, or create a new page on your site and experiment with different elements and sections to get comfortable using